know you're probably pissed about me leaving. When I heard the gunshots, I knew it was a mistake. If it helps, the thing I'd normally do is walk away for good. But I didn't. Despite what my instincts are telling me. Despite
I am glad she's
I've
back.
seen.
I'm not pissed. I'm glad you're back. I didn't want you to go in the first place.
Thanks. That's good. Because you're probably 90% of the reason I came back.
Yay, she likes
it'd probably
me.
get pretty annoying if you hated me the whole time.
Yay, she likes
want it
me.
to be annoying.
No, that would suck. I'm gonna try to make this work.
She's kind of like my mentor.
All I can do is promise you I won't abandon you again. Which, to be fair, I've never done before. Even though I probably should have. A few times now.
You don't gotta point the gun at him the whole time.
You forget what we just went through?
He ain't going anywhere, Kenny. No need to get your arm all sore.
Kenny
I'm
likes
worried
it.
about Kenny.
I think everyone's worried about Kenny.
He's in a dark place. We gotta keep an eye on him.
If I'm gonna be honest, I don't
Everything
think
he's
he's
been
making it.
He's lost. It's changing him.
He'll be okay. I've known him a while.
Well, it's all starting to pile up. It's weighing on him. Everyone has a breaking point.
Seriously, I don't think he's gonna make it through the end of this season.
You're the only one that he trusts. That he really trusts. That means you're the one that's gonna have to pull him back. He's counting on you. If we're really going to make this work,
I'll do my
I
best.
will bring him back.
I know.
I will bring him back from the darkness.
Come on, slowpokes.
Place isn't going anywhere. I don't think we're in too much of a hurry. I gotta say, at 85%, I don't think Kenny's making it. I think he's done. He's gonna die. The chips are down. Now let's see what happens. Okay, we had a nice little conversation. Now we're still walking through the woods. Great.
Wait up. Wait. We need to stop.
No, I'm fine. Okay, I just need a second. Sorry, I just put more weight on it than I should have.
All right, wait there. Hey, what I say? When I tell you something, you fucking listen, you understand?
Kenny, come on! There's no need for that!
He's getting what he deserves.
He did kind of bring the Russian mafia down on us. So I know about
fucking
him.
talking to you. I say stop. You'd best stop. If you know what's good for you.
Kenny!
He understands.
He understands.
Just fucking stay put.
I'm gonna have a word with Kenny. He doesn't have to treat him that way. Kid's been through enough. You alright here?
Yeah. Go on and talk to him. I got Clem if I need anything.
Okay.
I think I kind of need to
Here,
be
just
Kenny's
take the
anchor.
baby.
Like,
Okay.
if I start agreeing with Kenny, he's going to go down a much darker path. So I got to kind of be his anchor without pissing him off.
What is it with you guys?
What do you mean?
Every man I've known is always trying to let each other know how tough they are. Put them in their place. Bunch of dominant alpha male horse shit. And it all ends the same way.
But don't look at me. I ain't that guy.
Oh, that ain't true. You get in your fair share of pissing matches too.
Do I?
Are you kidding me? Yes.
They're not all like that. There are good men too. My friend Lee.
Lee.
He was a good man.
Well, I wish I had had a chance to meet him.
Hey, get out of
Me
here,
too.
resilient monkey.
I wish he was here now.
I miss Lee. But we know he's
Guess it
dead.
took a woman to talk some sense into him. Looks like Jane broke it up.
Keep pressure on it, okay? I'm gonna go fetch some bandages.
Hey, Bonnie.
Yeah?
I'm sorry.
For what? I'll be right back.
So on a, ow, that must have hurt. Yeah, on a side note, hold on. It's too much stuff. I'm waiting for like a walk around moment.
How are you feeling?
If I'm being honest, I've been better.
I bet. Like, jeez, man, having a bolt through your leg, that's gotta hurt. Is she back with the bandages yet? No? Is a bear gonna come out of the woods? Bears? When bears attack?
How did we get here?
Russian bears? We walked? Ah, we walked!
We walked. At least most of us did. You basically had to be carried.
Crack a joke.
Sitting in the snow, leaned up against a tree, bullet in my leg. But alive.
Honestly, I didn't even look at the option when I said we walked. So that was the perfect response.
And I couldn't do anything to stop it. Everyone we set out with just gone. Nick, Pete, Alvin and Becca, Carlos, Sarah. And for what?
They didn't die in vain.
I wish I could believe that.
You know, that is true. That entire group that I first met at the house.
That ain't up for debate.
It's down to
I know
me
it in my
and
bones.
Luke.
And I gotta
Everyone else is dead. Wow,
All right,
that's heavy.
This should work.
That's perfect.
Like, seriously, I
What'd I miss?
hadn't thought of that until now. But
Nothing much. You know, complaining mostly.
I was just mentioning how cold it is lately.
Yeah.
like, really, the
Good thing you
entire
got that
group
cool
that I
jacket,
met
huh?
at that cabin in episode
I'm
1,
sure most of that'll come out with a little soap and water.
they're all dead.
I'm fine.
It's just me and Luke now.
Hey, Clem.
I should hold on to him if
Go
I
over
can.
and see if you can change the bandages on Kenny's wound. I offered, but I don't think he was comfortable with me doing it. But you know him better than I do.
Okay.
That a girl.
What's that?
That's gonna sting.
Oh.
But only for a second. It's gonna clean it.
Oh, I know what it does. It's gonna suck.
Oh, yeah. Clementine has first-hand experience with that. Fixing up that dog bite on her arm. Ugh. That hurt. That was brutal. And she stitched it up herself. Like a boss. It was insane.
I was thinking we'd go with Alvin Jr. What do you think? Rebecca mentioned she'd like to name him Alvin if it was a boy. I mean, Rebecca was so out of it she hadn't settled on a name.
I think his parents would have liked that.
Yeah, me too. Alvin Jr. it is. Do you like that? Well, I think AJ approves.
Hey, Jay.
What do you got there?
Oh, this is for
'Cause
you.
I think I'm all right. I mentioned it earlier.
I'm changing your
I'm
bandage.
changing your bandage.
Sounds like I don't have much choice in the matter.
I'm telling you. I'm not asking.
don't.
I'm telling.
You shouldn't have to do stuff like this.
Shouldn't have to do a lot of things.
All right. Let's get it over with. Hopefully it don't scare this little guy. Or you.
Alright, so we have a minute. We're just going to kind of stare at Kenny because he's not going anywhere. I thought 400 Days, the kind of little thing in between Season 1 and 2, would have had more play into Season 2. You know, let's pause and talk for a little bit. So, like, in 400 Days, you had the 5 characters, the 5 little mini-stories that you went through, and you played as a little character. You played as one of the characters. Bonnie was one of them. And ultimately, at the end... Oh, what was her name? The chick with the afro back at Carver's camp. She approached this camp where these 5 main characters who had separate stories ultimately ended up together, and she tried to convince them to, I didn't know this at the time, join her at Carver's camp. And based on what you said, you could either get none of them to go or all of them to go, and anywhere in between. But I think Bonnie was a definite go, and this is why, because she has a huge part in this story. But all the others, like Bonnie was going to go no matter what you said, no matter what you did. But the rest, it was kind of determinate. So I tried really hard to get them all to go, and the only thing that they did was get little cameos in Carver's camp. I think I pointed them out in episode 3 when they came up. But I was kind of thinking it would play more of a role than that. But oh well, there's not much you can do. Anyway, got that out there, so let's go back into it and change Kenny's gross bandage. It's gonna look weird under here. Oops.
It's okay. I trust you.
I know, I let go on accident. I gotta hold it and peel.
So how's it look?
How does it look? Ooh.
I still gonna be pretty when this heals?
I'm glad he's
I'm
dead.
glad Carver's dead.
We saw to that, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. Oh, man, he looks pretty beat up. Who knows if that eye's ever going to work again. It doesn't look too bad. It's just really bloody. Whoops.
Don't worry. It can't be that bad.
Sorry, I keep forgetting to hold A. Down. You're not going to like this, bro. Clementine, like, that must have hurt just doing it to your arm. This is on your
I'm guessing
face.
This is going to be the shitty part. Let's do it.
It might sting a little.
You think?
Yeah, I know. You are not going to like this, dude.
Holy fucking hell.
Sorry.
You need to stop squirming.
I know it hurts. I have first-hand experience, but geez, on your face, that has to hurt.
Right.
Oh boy, I'm so sorry about this, Kenny. Come on, let's do this. Clean it! Come on, man.
Sorry about the language, Junior.
Fight the pain.
You're gonna be tougher than me when you're grown.
Who says he's
I'm
gonna grow?
expect you to be more of a gentleman than I am. But man, is that smart.
He'll be tough. Just like his dad.
Oh, Alvin didn't look it. But yeah, that guy had a pair on him. I should have gave myself up. Alvin didn't have to die like that. I'm gonna think about that every time I look at Alvin Jr. here. Alvin should be here, raising this boy. It should be him, not me.
Carver's the one who did it, not you.
Yeah, I suppose. But I can't help but feel guilty.
Side note, Alvin could have been spared in episode 3. That's where I lost him. Kenny didn't come out. So Alvin died. Carver killed Alvin because Kenny wouldn't come out in that little shootout. And if Alvin had survived, then he would have died in episode 3. No, yeah, I lost him in episode 2. But no matter what, he would have died in episode 3. He would have been beaten to crap by Carver. And then, I guess, in that office where I turned on the loudspeakers to attract the zombies, he would have been in there and kind of made a final little last stand and sacrificed himself. So, Alvin will be dead at this point either way.
All done.
Thank you, sweetie.
Yep.
Are we ready to go? Let's head out.
And Alvin did help me in episode 1. When I needed juice and supplies, he gave me supplies. So Alvin was pretty cool.